Hey everybody, it's Roland the Real from Complete Trader Academy with another daily review, US 30. This is the month chart. Today is October 10, 2022. Columbus Day. Today's a bank holiday, so movement was a little bit consolidating in very small range. We're going to take a look at a month chart since we're kind of getting into an interesting time. So right here we have the month of October. Price has opened up, came up, balanced some of this big month candle, came back down, and we're here. My goals here is I have a gap sitting in here on the weekly chart, and then up here we have some lows that we took out, and then we have this, the low of this month candle, a lot of money sitting and residing underneath. We got buys here, buys here, buys here. This is after COVID, so a lot of people were involved. Institutions buying here, so a lot of liquidity sitting here. I do assume price to come down and take out this level at the least. Maybe not right now. Could take some time. I don't know, but just speaking in general. All right, let's switch to a daily chart here. All right, so here's the daily chart. Here's our candle for today. And here is the new candle after 6 p.m. Eastern Time, New York. All right, so price opened up, rallied up. No, I'm sorry. Price gapped a little bit, went down, came back up, and then I guess people call this a doji, but pretty much leveled out. It's a bullish candle. All right, after this closure of this candle today, it left an imbalance here between this day and, well, that's Thursday, that's Friday, and then this is Monday. So we got an imbalance here. So now you ask me what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm assuming the price is going to either rally up and take out this high, fill up the imbalance to actually balance price. But the trick is this week we have major news all week. So price can either send price up here to take out this high, get back into the imbalance I've been saying for over a month, get to a reasonable PRZ level here on the fib, any one of these high probability zones here, or fill this and then sink and take out this low and then, get to these levels down here. We have an objective right here for a TP on this fib from this lower high, this lower low, this lower high. Projection is here. And we have this line right here. You see this zone? This is a gap on the weekly back in 2020. So price, it makes sense for it to come down there as well. So we'll see. Right now, price came in into this daily demand block. So if this holds, we're definitely going to see higher prices. If this does not hold, it's definitely taking out this low and then coming down for lower objectives. But as of the moment, I mean, it's tough to say, but this is a lower low, lower high. This is technically a good lower low. Plus, we broke this high. So if this holds, this is a higher low forming, right? To then another drive up would probably take out some of the objectives here and then fall. So it might even be like May all over again, where here, this is May, and you see price came down, came up, kind of like this, came down, came up, and then eventually took out more liquidity, which would be coming down here and then rallying up to take out this. So we'll see how it turns out. Let's go into a smaller time frame real quick. All right, so price opened up here, gap down, consolidated in Asia, consolidated in London, then price came up at New York session 9:30, spiked up, hit this supply block, last candle up, not the wick, but the body, the open of the candle. If you take that out, goes all the way and smacks this level. So, and then when you saw, you could have had an entry right there, as soon as it smacked it, especially when you saw it wick away and the bodies never came back up, you're looking for more downward movement, which would be now to take out previous lows, which would be here. So price came down, broke here, came down, came up, came into this supply block up there, broke down again, came into this supply block here, support resistance. We gapped down, there's a big gap there, price came down, took that low, and this was a very small range day, very, very small if you take a look here. So, and then after that it came back up here, came into this. I don't know if it's going to hold or not, but let's go into a smaller time frame real quick so you can see this a little closer. And price broke down right there, left an imbalance. Price came back up, balanced the price, came into this little supply block there with that wick. Usually it comes back to open prices on certain down candles. Wicked it. Look how perfect this is. Price then broke down again, creating support, now resistance, came back up, and look how perfect this is. Look at the numbers up here. The low of this candle right here is 29,299. Price came up. The high of this candle is 29,299. Perfect. That's precision. Came up, hit this supply block here, and you can sometimes use this candle. Generally, it's like the first two or the last two is how I do things, and it could be the wick or it could be the open, but generally you see here, pretty perfect. Came back up, balanced this price here, hit that, then gap down. Once you got a gap like this, generally price will come back up. So generally price will come back to revisit and balance this gap price. So price came down, took out those lows as we discussed, hit that. New objective can come back to balance this price, take out these. So price rallied up, took out these highs here, came back higher into this supply block. Is it going to hold? I don't know. Price then consolidated and closed out, and now we're here. Price looks like it's kind of trying to rally up a little bit slowly. So again, tomorrow, that's the goal. Goal is to run into generally this big this big imbalance on the daily. So once it could tap it just above it, or it can fill it all the way. Keep going for this higher, this more higher high here, or it can come down and take these lows. We'll see if this holds. All right, I hope this helps. Take care. God bless.